wheel of captaincy has been the main question we have to ask. You have captained somebody and now being captain, and again you will captain. How is it the experience? Thank you.
I was captain and then I'll
Being captain?
And not being captain and then again captain.
Yeah.
It's part of life. Not everything will go your way. So it's been a great experience. I have before in my life as well. I have not been captain and played under a lot of captains. So it is no different to me. It is nothing new to me. Whatever is there, and then you go by it, and then try and do what is required from you as a player. And I have only tried to do that in the last month or so.
Yeah, my question is to
KL, right? Look, KL's a terrific player. We all know that. The thing we are obviously looking at is guys who bat in the middle. At the moment, KL's batting at the top. Rishabh not opening the innings. We feel Sanju has the ability to come down the order if need be. Rishabh's batting at 5 for Delhi. That was more the thinking. It wasn't whether KL's better or these guys are better. It's about the slots that we needed, and we felt these two are better equipped at this point, or have spent a bit more time towards the latter part of the innings, which might be needed in the World Cup. So that's mainly the thinking. Two incredible players as well. So.
Yeah, Ajit, maybe actually can you just take us through the process of picking this team? Because it did start after the last World Cup, the World Cup. And after the last T20 World Cup, both came one after the 21 and 22 in Emirates and Australia. So you played about close to 30 T20 matches. A lot of them, including the captain, Vice Kohli and Jadeja, played hardly 2 or 3 matches. Was it fate accomplished that you had to go back to Rohit as captain? Once this went down, I think the match against Bangladesh, World Cup match, nothing for him. Because he was the captain for 16 matches after the World Cup.
Yeah, generally as selectors, you want a leader. I think Rohit's been a terrific leader. There's just about 6 months, 6 months between the 50-over World Cup and this one. We had to make some decisions at that point. There's no doubt about it. I know Hardik led a few series before that. But Rohit's form in the World Cup, coupled with how much time we have, you want to try and start planning.
Was it fate appropriate to go back to somebody else in the picture?
No, Rohit's a great player. So it's not like it's forced upon us.
I'll answer that one because Ajit was, the question that you asked, he was not part of the selection committee at that point. We've actually, in the past, if you have noticed, whichever format happens, we give priority to that format. And especially us being where we are, a lot of players were given breaks if there was not T20 World Cup. If there's 50-over World Cup coming up, so the focus was on 50-over World Cup. So that is why we had to miss the T20 format. And it was the same situation when we went to Australia for the World Cup, T20 World Cup. There were a lot of ODIs being played and we missed a lot of ODIs at that point as well. So, and Test cricket was the constant format that we kept playing because obviously that is the format you don't want to miss and you give a lot of priority to that. And that is what we discussed as the selection committee group and the coaches and some of the players as well. Ajit came a little later into the picture, so he would probably not know about what was discussed with the earlier selection committee meeting regarding who should be resting and who shouldn't be resting.
Hi, I have a question for each of you. I'll start with the chief selector. Ajit, how difficult or how challenging was it to not get overseas paid by individual performances in the IPL and yet strike the balance that all of you want?
A little bit of a challenge, but like I said to Vishy before, you try and plan before the IPL starts. I think we've had our conversations over the last last few months anyway. So you have a fair idea of what you're looking for. Of course, there's some great performances through the IPL which you keep a track of, fitness levels of players. I mean, if you start getting swayed by 3 or 4 weeks of cricket, then there's something wrong in your thinking over the last few months. So, no, we were pretty clear with what we wanted to do. Of course, all the good performances are noticed, and going forward, that will help us in any case. But no, I think we were pretty clear in our thinking.
Rohit, this will again not be the first nor will it be the last that you have no simulation time as a group just ahead of the World Cup. Does it matter?
Say again. I missed.
It will not be the first time that there is no simulation, there is no pre-tournament series as such to try out the final formulation.
Yeah.
Does it make a difference, or have you made peace with it that it's highly unlikely that at least in T20s you will hardly get any time to play as a group before a World Cup?
Yeah, see, look, I think a lot of the ICC tournament that we played in the recent past, we were fortunate that we had Asia Cup before the 50-over World Cup. And we didn't have any games before the World Test Championship final last year. We straight from IPL moved into that final. So, like Ajit said rightly, we started talking about what the combination will look like, what will be our playing 11, what the pitches are in West Indies. You sort of make your playing 11 in your mind and, try and work around it and look at the players that can fill that role, particular role that we are looking at. So a lot of the prep, the talk, and the guys playing games, happens during the IPL, and then plus a lot of these guys have been playing this format for a while now. So it's not like there's anyone new in this particular format. They all have been playing international cricket as well, and they've been playing IPL. So, the talk of what our 15 is going to be like started much before IPL started. It is just few spots, few individuals that we had to sort of look into during IPL, because IPL, the performances changes every day. Anyone will come and score 100. Someone will get a 5 wicket, so you can't really change your planning and mindset around it. But yeah, like I said, we had clarity on what our core group is going to be like, 70-80% of the squad, and then few changes if we had to make or need to pick someone, we were prepared for that as well.
Requested photographers to do not move around when they are answered, and we will now take one question at a time. There is a big house here, so Rasesh will take one question.
Rohit, you were there you were captain in the last World Cup. Any sort of lessons in squad formation you think that you wanted to consider in lead up to this World Cup? And in that sense, any improvements that you would have considered in discussion group in the top order? You're looking at someone like Yashasvi to open with you, or is there an option to open with that?
All the options are open. I'm going to go to West Indies and see what is right and what can be done, because the pitch is there. I don't know. We've never played in New York, so I don't know how the pitch will be there. We've played in West Indies, but again in West Indies as well, we are playing in different venues every game. So you've got to mainly first understand what the pitches will be like and what sort of combination you need based on the opposition composition as well, what kind of teams they are playing as well. But one thing we really looked at was our middle overs hitting. Our top order hitting has been all right. It is not been bad. There are options there as well, but we wanted in the middle overs someone to come and play that role where he can play freely without worrying about who's bowling and who's not. And we picked a guy, Shivam Dubey, based on what he's done in IPL and also the few games that he played before IPL as well. So, we spoke about it and we said, okay, this is what we wanted. But again, there's no guarantee what our playing 11 will look like. When we go there, we will see, we will analyze. We've got a couple of practice games that we'll play and see based on what the opposition comes up, what kind of combination they have. We will try and fit our playing 11 based on that.
The question is for the chief selector. Is how big a concern is Hardik Pandya's form? And given his form, was any change in the vice captaincy discussed at the meeting?
Not really. No, nothing discussed with regards to vice captaincy. That's one answer. Form, I mean, you want all guys to be in good form. I think he's come after a longish layoff. The good part that we've looked at is he's gotten through all the games so far for MI. And we've got another month and a little bit till we play our first game. So we know he's doing that, and the hope is that he keeps building on that form. So as long as he stays fit, we know what he brings, how much balance he gives the team. I don't think there's a replacement for the things that he can do as a cricketer at the moment, especially when it comes to the way he bowls. Really gives balance. I think he'll give Rohit options to play different combinations. So his fitness for us is critical, and so far, fortunately, he's gone okay in this IPL.
Hardik, my question is, what happened it was to not a big player like Rinku Singh, specifically not could be the batsman, and the big difference that he wrote on.
Yeah, it's probably the toughest thing that we've had to discuss, frankly. I mean, he's done nothing wrong, nor has Shubman Gill for that matter. You know, it's again the combinations. Like Rohit said, we're not quite sure what conditions we'll get, so we wanted to try and have enough options. There are a couple of wrist spinners that were included in the squad, Chahal and Kuldeep, to give Rohit more options. Axar again, a batting all-rounder or bowling all-rounder rather. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. I don't think it's anything to do with Rinku Singh. It's not his fault that he's missed out. It's more the 15 that we felt gives with two keepers who are both terrific batters. There's already extra batters sitting out, whoever doesn't play. So we just thought to have another bowling option might be handy going forward in the tournament. He's still one of the travelling subs. That's how close he was. It's a little bit tough on him. But at the end of the day, you can only pick 15.
You can answer, anyone of you can answer this. The rationale behind selecting four spinners and 3 fast bowlers, has it something to do with the general knowledge that the pitches in the Caribbean tend to be slower on the slower side?
I don't want to go too much detail on it because I'm sure all the opposition captains will be listening to this. So I'll give you a very short answer to this. I definitely wanted 4 spinners. We played a lot of cricket there. We know what the conditions are like. The match starts at probably 10 o'clock in the morning, 10:30. So yeah, there's a little bit of technical aspect involved in this. Maybe in the first press conference when I do in West Indies, I'll give more detail on this, because actually the reason for 4 spinners is actually this, which I'm not going to say in public now. I won't say it now, but I'll definitely say it there. What is the reason behind it? But I wanted 4 spinners for sure, and 3 seamers, and Hardik being the 4th one. So you get that balance of seamers as well, and then the spinners as well. And obviously, with 2 spinners being all-rounders, can bat, Axar and Jaddu, and then the 2 attacking spinner, Kuldeep and Chahal, gives you a little bit of balance in your spin department as well. So again, like I said just now, based on the opposition composition, we can decide what to play with. There is a good chance Kuldeep and Chahal can play together. There's a good chance both left-arm spinner can play along with Kuldeep, or Kuldeep may not play, Chahal may not play. So all sorts of things are possible.
IPL, there's been a bit of discussion around Virat Kohli's strike rate. Is that something that was up for discussion in the selection meeting as well? Is there a template that the team is looking forward to play in the World Cup? Considering the way the IPL has gone about, where 220 scores have also been not proved enough to be.
No, about Virat Kohli's strike rate, I don't think we've been discussing it yet. So, no, look, he's been in great form, fortunately, in the IPL. So, no concerns there at all. With regards to how it's going in the IPL, you're still going to a World Cup. It's still international cricket. There is still that gap there. So, you've got to prepare knowing that there is that gap there. And, that's where experience does matter a lot. So, no, I mean, if the tournament turns out to be like how the IPL is, where 220 plays 220, I think we've still got enough in the team, the balance or the power that you can match that. So no, there's no real point overthinking. You try and take the positives that are happening in the IPL, form of some of the guys, some of the newer guys coming through, those things. But at the end of the day, when you turn up for a World Cup game, the pressures are a little bit different.
Hi, Rohit and Hardik. You both were part of that inaugural World Cup trial in South Africa in 2007, where all-rounders plays a crucial role in India's championship trial. So, what kind of role you both are expecting particularly from Hardik and Shivam in this competition, and especially with the ball?
I mean, expect them to do what they are doing in the IPL. Unfortunately, Shivam hasn't bowled a single over in IPL, but he's a seasoned cricketer who bowls a lot of overs in red ball cricket, so he knows how to bowl. It's just that when he plays that T20 format, it's just about little bit of skills coming into the picture. The bowlers with some kind of skill set have good chances of having success in this format. So I'm honestly will be expecting if we need Shivam to bowl few overs, he will be bowling few overs, and same with Hardik as well. He's been bowling regularly in IPL whenever it's been required. He's come and bowled. Like Ajit said, he's played all games, so fitness wise there's no issue. So yeah, I mean all-rounders ka jo bhi role hai, they're supposed to do that. Bat, bowl, field, take some catches. And then we've got two spinner all-rounders as well, who are quality as well. So yeah, we'll be looking forward to have contributions from all these four guys, not just these four guys, to be honest, all of us.
We will be taking the last few questions. Yes,
mentioned in the middle that you thought about the playing 11 while the selection was on. So, who's likely to be Bumrah's fast bowling partner? Will it be Siraj or Ashwin? Who's going to be the first choice?
5 तारीख को मैच है, अभी मैं बोल के क्या करूँगा? We'll see. अभी कॉम्बिनेशन क्यों जानना है आपको? No, there's something that we discussed a lot about it. You want to
go on?
No, we discussed about it a lot. Whether to have an off spinner or not, but unfortunately, Washi hasn't played a lot of cricket lately. Hasn't been getting an opportunity, and it was then between Ash and Axar, or it was like that. So we thought, it's having two left arm spinner who are actually playing and doing well, and Ashwin hasn't played the format lately as well for a long time. Axar was in real good form from the 50 over World Cup onwards, when he played that five games against Australia. He was man of the series, if I'm not wrong. So he's been bowling well. He's been bowling well in the format. He's done well for India. So all of that we consider, and we considered, it gives us that left-handed option if we have to send someone in the middle, to do something different. And of course, a very experienced player. He's been playing for a long time now. So, yeah.
Hopefully the captain can roll his arm over.
I'll try.
Final question is, you can take some.
I think the score of the team, especially the batting lineup, has remained the same for the last 3-4 World Cups, and it really hasn't had the desired results. So what makes you think that this time it could be different?
Desire.
Has it remained the same? I mean, we've obviously got some reinforcements. That's the whole thing. I mean, you want some experience in your team. I mean, these guys have been around because they've been good enough to be around. That's the reason they've played multiple World Cups. But look, we've tried to, like Rohit spoke before, through the middle, we've tried to get in players who are going to bat a certain way. In the middle of the innings, where just presuming that a lot of teams will use spin, sometimes that has been an issue. We've tried to address that with some of the guys that we've picked. We've tried to get in some left-handers as well through the middle of that innings. I mean, Surya's the #1 T20 player in the world for a while, so I don't think he's too bad through the middle either. So, no, the team that we picked, I'm not had the desired result, as in we've not won, is what you're saying. It's not for the lack of trying. It's and again, we feel that's the balance that we've tried to be. Again, the spin bowling all-rounders, trying to add some depth into the batting where a lot more freedom is available for the batters, not having to worry about the depth. All those things we've tried to address. At the end of the day, it's going to come to the execution on a given day. I don't think there's any problem with the personnel at all.
That will be the final question. Thank you, Captain. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, everyone.